So let's just continue. Minutes of the meeting. Minutes are summary of what happened at a meeting. They show the information shared, the discussion made by clear, accurate, and objective, and decisions reached during the meeting. So, minutes may be formal or informal depending on the type of meeting. Formal minutes are long because all information is recorded in detail, including the exact words of motions, amendments, resolutions, and a number of votes. Informal minutes are shorter since discussions are just summarized. Whether they are formal or informal, however, minutes have the same basic parts. So, these minutes of the meeting is typically highlight the key issues discussed during the meeting. So, it should be include the time, date, and location of the meeting. These meeting minutes can be useful resource for team members who miss a meeting. So this keeping it clear, detailed minutes meeting can help anyone who wasn't present catch up on any decisions or takeaways from the meeting. So let's proceed to memorandum or memo. So, memo, short for memorandum, is of Latin origin which means something to be remembered. This meaning explains the function of memos to record information of immediate importance and interest. A memo is usually written for internal or in-house communications. It is usually short, direct to the point, clearly stating what must be done or not done. So, a memorandum is a written message or piece of information sent from one person or department within the same company to another. So, it contains information on organizations, routing activities, and it is used for a variety of purposes. They provide data for various functions, such as the following. So, first, making announcement. So, this is the person sending the memo speak for a part or all the organization. And second, giving instructions. So, an instructional memo is a many how to guide that gives its readers basic direction on how to do something. So the third one is clarifying a policy, procedure, or issue. So this paper written to provide an analysis or recommendation of an issue to a specific audience. So fourth, changing a policy or procedures. Fifth, alerting staff to a problem. Six, sending recommendations. And seven, providing legal records. So this legal memo is a document used in legal practice to identify and advise on the legal issues in client's case. So this is a common type of assessment in law degree. Number 8, calling a meeting. So this is a meeting memo gives attendees the who, why, when, and where of the meeting, plus a few detail of what you expect from the attendees. And the last one is reminding employees of corporate history, policy, and a procedure. So let's proceed to memo format and parts. So memos vary in format and the way they are sent. Whatever the format, they should have the standard parts. The memo has basically two parts, the header or identifying information and message. Aside from the word memo or memorandum on the top of the paper. So this is the two parts of a memo. First, header, which includes four parts. If a memo is sent in the body of the email, you do not need to include the header parts. They are automatically included in the email heading. The second one is message, which follows the orientation, information, and action format. So this orientation, the opening of the paragraph. So this is what on have in the orientation. What is your purpose or reason for writing? And the information, What do you want to tell or convey to the reader? And the last one of the message is action. What step, of course, of action do you intended to take? So, all of these parts are important to document how the information in the memo was disseminated. So now, let's proceed to letter of request. Business letters are typically used for external communication, messages from one company to another, from a company to client, or to a supplier. Although email is now often used, countless letters are still written for various reasons. One of them is the letter of request. Request letters are written when a person seeks help of any kind of information. Like for example, students. Students like we may write a request letter when we need information for any assigned written projects, such as report, research, or article, or when we ask for clarification or for favors. So, Collins gives 7 following guidelines in writing a request letter. So, first one, direct or address your letter to the right person. Second, state who you are and your work title and why you are writing. And the third, indicate your reason for requesting the information. If applicable, you may cite the one who suggested that you write and ask for help. And the fourth one is state your questions briefly and clearly. Fifth, indicate exact when you need the information but allow sufficient time. And six, offer to forward a copy of your report, article, or paper in gratitude anticipated help. And the last one is thank the reader for helping. So there are the 7 guidelines Colleen gave in writing a request letter. So now, let's proceed to short report. A short report, which may be either oral or written in the report form of a memo or a letter attached to an email or simply sent in the body of an email, consists of significant information of a particular topic that is meant to inform a reader. So, it is an organized presentation of a relevant data on any topic. Money, travel, time, technology, personnel, service equipment, weather, the environment that the company or agency deals with running the business. Writing a report is not an easy task because there are factors that we need to consider: the reliability of a source and the structure of the report, as well as it's continuing to be informative to a reader while still being understandable. So there are 3 types of short reports. First, progress report. Second, incident report. And the third is project proposal. So, a project report whose purpose is to ensure the successful completion of the task or project within the specified time, inform the reader, who is usually in the management sector of the organization, about the status of an ongoing project or task, how much had been done, is being done, and will be done by a particular date. So these progress reports are very important in helping the management make necessary adjustment to meet deadlines, avoid crises, and prevent unnecessary expenses. And the second types of short reports is incident report. So, an incident report which deals with the unexpected that brings harm to people and property, like fire, vehicular accidents, physical injury, law enforcement offense, environmental danger, machine breakdown, computer virus, delivery delay, cost overrun, or production breakdown, is written either by the person involved in the incident or by a person in charge of the area where it took place to explain the circumstances behind the troublesome occurrence. So, the purpose of an incident report is to state the cause of the problem along with the corrective actions that can be taken to minimize the risks of a future occurrence. So, project proposal. A project proposal is a document designed to convince or persuade someone to follow or accept a specific course of action. Is written to propose. So, A. Change a process or policy. B. Solution to a problem. C. Purchase of a product or service. D. Pursuit of an activity. Or E. Research. So, a project proposal is a key document that describes an external or internal project. So, it states these details like goals, objectives, important dates, milestones, and requirements needed to start and complete the project.